The building that was occupied where they built, it's for sale now, right?
And which one is that?
In front of the post office?
Oh, that was the
That's a different
landman, and yeah,
They're gone.
yeah. I think everything's leased up down here. And, you know, he had a ton of land man. I hope he paid for a bunch of his building, but now it's for sale. And the last time I talked to the broker, there were medical people looking at the building. And if we could get that going, that's what we envisioned for those 5 lots, was medical and demo and so forth, so. I've been talking to Alamo, Coastal, and today I sent an email to Texas State Technical College. They're all over Texas, and I got a feedback from the lady, and she said that absolutely somebody will get back with me and talk about the prospects of trying to start a trade school here. And I think that's it. We've talked about the $7,500 donation. So we're down to the signage grant, which is thicker, this package here from MK Floresville Limited, and Gina couldn't make it tonight. She was traveling, but the lady that is going to put in the sign, or her company, we have a packet with pictures and so forth, but she can explain what's going on and so forth.
I hope so. My name is Mary Williams with Pinnacle Signs, and thank you for listening to our request and considering the application. This is the project that is on Wilson Drive, just in front of McCoy's, thank you, yes, that's it. It's a 13,000 square foot retail center, and they already have a restaurant called Caparelli's Italian Restaurant, AT&T Cell Phone Center, Diva Nails, a dental clinic, and they're working with an urgent care to try to get them in there. There should be 7 to 8 tenants depending upon the size. And of course, that brings in new business and creates jobs and revenues and sales tax. They are, if you look at the site plan, I've got a lot of big ones here that helps it all. We have the McCoy sign, and we have to be not in the way of the McCoy sign. And the other thing that's kind of a hardship for them is that, yes, we can pass this all out.
I think it's the same thing.
So along the frontage, there's a 30-foot easement, so that sets our sign back, and it has to be a little bigger than what, they were first gonna do 2 smaller signs, but in order to give the visibility to these tenants, we have to do a little bit of a bigger sign, and we still have to stay below McCoy's. So a little bit of a challenge, but we did come up with something that's gonna work, and that should be on the next page. So it's a pylon sign with room for 8 tenants, or maybe 7, depending upon who goes in. And, you know, they're requesting assistance to help them attract the folks to Floresville and continue possibly more business developments.
And this is gonna be, the sign, this sign's
Yes,
gonna be
right there.
right in here.
McCoy's is at the other corner.
And, I know we have it, but, this sign project is gonna cost?
23,900.
I think it was on labor and materials, right?
Oh, yeah, new
Yep.
construction, yeah. Total with sales tax and everything was 23,980.
86.
So,
And, what is the timeline for you guys?
now they're pushing because it's getting close. We need 4 weeks. We need 4 weeks. So, once we get the permit from the city, 4 solid weeks. So, and they'd like to have it for November. Some of them want to move in November before Christmas opens up, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be a push now.
Now, I know that the application spells this out, but I would, and the board will make a decision on the maximum percentage up to $7,500, but we pay off of paid receipts.
Right.
So they're gonna pay you 100%, and then you're gonna show that here's a paid receipt, we finished the job, and so forth. And then they can send that over to me, and then I will get a check cut through Connie's office or whatever is determined tonight. Do a
That's
partial offset.
I'm open to work anyway, and, it's just appreciated, whatever, that's very.
Well, and this is one reason we've done this, is because we want to encourage people to build new or to add a fresher look.
Right.
Either through facade, painting and so forth, or signage, to make things look much snappier and better across town, so.
And when one developer succeeds, then another one wants to do the same thing, so you have someone else
Yeah.
follow in and.
And I'm sure that the assisted living and memory care, I'll make it available to them,
Yeah.
because that they're qualified as well, so, we have nice things, that are being put up.
Any questions?
This is an action item? Yes.
I didn't know that we had this coming. No, that we were looking into this signing. Have you ever mentioned this to us?
It's been before us, not to this extent,
Of this, but of this project?
but, yeah.
They just turn the application in.
Yeah, but we discussed it when it was coming in.
Well,
I mean, it's been in here, but we've been baseball parks and stuff.
Well, that's
so-
what I mean, we put attention to a lot of things and a lot of.
They were here last, on the 8th, but we couldn't get them in, because I told them to be about 20 or 30 minutes late, and they waited an extra 30 minutes, and I just said, go on and we'll reschedule. So we were supposed to tackle this on the 8th, but didn't have time.
Any discussion about the sign application? Questions?
So the total amount is,
The maximum we can contribute is $7,500. According to.
we've done this, where have we paid this amount?
City cleaners and, we used to, what was it before?
The one over
Wait,
there, by the cottages.
Yeah,
Well,
Texas.
in the cottages downtown.
Yeah, but that was a facade type, at the city cleaners, right? It wasn't
Right,
siding.
right. But we've done facade and signage, and so it's either one or both. In this case, they're spending $23,000 on the sign.
Because if I remember correctly, that new restaurant over here on 10th, they had mentioned signage also.
Yes, and they got
And
it.
they-
And I think they're doing really well. I see cars piled up there every day, so. Yeah, senior taco, or, no, senior something. Philly cheese.
yeah,
And we budget 30,000 a year right now for this sort of thing.
But you say the written procedure that we had, and we've revised that, I think, at least one time, does include
Does include
signage
signs,
as well
yes.
as well as
That's right.
facades.
Yes.
So want to make a motion, or?
So what is before us now as far as moving?
We need to make,
All right.
the board needs to make a decision.
They're asking for the, they presented their package and they're asking for the money.
Yeah, but what amount?
I assume $7,500 things, right?
Yeah.
Their signs costing 22,000 or something.
But our limit is up to,
75.
75, that's it.
Actually, I think it's written, we can do 50% of 15,000, is the way it was actually
But
written,
then-
which
but
comes
then it
real close to
also is a
7,500.
but then it comes back and places a cap.
Exactly.
Well, I move that we grant the maximum that we can on this one, which is what, 7,500?
$7,500, yes, sir. Have a motion by Fred, do I have a second?
Second.
A second by Marissa. All those in favor?
All right.
Opposed? Motion passes. So we'll grant anything, $7,500.
You can deliver the news, and I'll let her know as well. And thank you for coming, and thank you for being so patient through 2 weeks now.
Oh, thank you very much. This is
Thank you,
right
ma'am.
away. Thank you very much. Good night.
If no one has anything else, we'll go to number 11, which is,
We can't make a motion on that, do we?
I move the meeting adjourned.
I second that.